he hits him so hard that it knocks his shield out of his hand. What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Road to TF5. This is just a web series we're talking about Transformers last night. This is episode number 112, and I'm sure by now you have all seen the Superbowl TV spot for Transformers last night. It came early. Super Bowl is, of course, on Sunday. Today is Friday, and wow, Michael Bay never fails to blow me away. Because with his TV spots and his trailers, he always manages to put something new, or at least something that just makes us go. And that's how I felt. Now, something I gotta say about that TV spot was that it was very different from the previous 3 Super Bowl TV spots that we've seen in the past. Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction. There was always this kind of a sense of urgency in those TV spots. There was always some sort of feeling of dread or a feeling of like danger, or it was a very hard-hitting ad. You know what I'm saying? Within those 30 seconds. In this one, it was very, very subtle. It almost felt kind of creepy. Like it felt like it was like something evil was closing in on you very, very slowly. And that's the type of feeling that I got from it. So it was definitely very, very different from the previous sequels. So that's why my reaction was kind of like silent. It wasn't like wah, you know, like I did when seeing Grimlock, because I've already seen Grimlock and I've already seen Optimus fight Bumblebee. So there wasn't really anything new in terms of the concepts, but it was still great to see all those shots. By the way, did you guys notice that the shots were so sharp? And I'm not just talking 4K quality, I'm talking about like the CG just looks so impressive. Man, anyways, in this video what I'm going to do is a shot-for-shot analysis of the TV spot. It was only 30 seconds, but there's a lot to talk about. Okay, so let's just start off with this shot right here, where we see these helicopters fly towards, I don't know what this is. This is a crash-landed Cybertronian structure, most likely a ship. I was reading the comments in my reaction video, and some people were saying that this is a lockdown ship. And, you know, it could be, it might not be. I'm not going to conclude that it's anything. I mean, like, if it's, like, anything that I can predict, because I just don't know. I don't have any ideas right now. To me, it feels like it's something that existed a long time ago, and it was always there, and it just happened to be discovered, or something like that. I don't know. But this is Africa. I know this is Africa because those helicopters actually remind me of the same helicopters that were flown by the Jordanian soldiers during the Egypt battle. Okay, so that's what I believe. Moving on, let's take a look at the next photo. Sir Anthony Hopkins. This is, of course, I believe, near Stonehenge during the Stonehenge battle. Hey, there's the TRF mech. This is something that is going to be used to battle Transformers. Look, you see Optimus Prime poster, and it's like propaganda showing that like he's the enemy. It's like total fear mongering. This thing's got laser sighting, and then later on it's going to get destroyed by Bumblebee, as we already seen in trailer 1. Here's Mark Wahlberg. Now this is a very interesting shot because he's pointing the gun ever so calmly at somebody, and that's a Cybertronian weapon because I've never seen anything like that, or he invented it himself. He's pointing it at somebody low, so obviously whoever he's pointing at is kneeled down. Maybe the tables have turned. Maybe either this is right after the big battle, or this is before the big battle when the TRF guys pull up, all right? But I'm just wondering, who is he pointing the gun at? Maybe a TRF guy? And another thing is that he looks to his left. Who's he looking at? I'm just wondering, is that going to be an Autobot he's looking at, or I don't know, who's he looking at? Who else is in that scene that could potentially be an ally? Now, this is the most mind-blowing shot of them all. This is Cybertron. It looks like Cybertron. After all those hexagonal shapes appear, it looks like Cybertron. And it's being dragged. It's being dragged by, like, I don't know. I guess parts of Cybertron are moving towards towards one direction, and then these roots are dragging these parts that have been separated from the rest of Cybertron, and it's dragging the atmosphere, like the clouds. It's showing these clouds that are being dragged in. It's such a cool shot. Like, this shot was absolutely beautiful. Like this blew my mind, and once I see this in IMAX 3D, I'm just going to be so impressed. Like, I'm going to be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So this is really, really amazing. I think this is the most amazing shot of the entire TV spot. Okay, now this is very interesting. TRF vehicles driving across, I believe this is the highway in Arizona when they did filming on Arizona, and is it me or Grimlock came out of the ground? Like, there was nothing there. Like there was no evidence of Grimlock being there, and suddenly something blows up, and then Grimlock just appears out of nowhere. Like, what is up with that? So does that mean that Grimlock just burrowed through the ground and they just stopped these vehicles? But whatever's happening here, it looks like Grimlock is he's taking a beating. I mean, look, he's on his back. So I guess that these Apache attack choppers really did a number on him. But, like, I'm just wondering if he's gonna die. Is Grimlock gonna die? Because, I mean, we're talking about King Grimlock here. He's quite the beast, and he's the leader of the Dinobots. You can't have Grimlock being killed by humans. And as far as I remember, during the filming of the scene, the Autobots were there as well. So I'm just thinking maybe the Autobots come to the rescue or something like that. But there was a big explosion. Grimlock flipped a couple of TRF vehicles, and then he's on his back. So I'm just thinking he's in big trouble. But I don't think Michael Bay would give this away and show that he's dying. I mean, there's a sense of danger there, but, I mean, you know, that's Grimlock. I mean, he was able to take out so many of these Viacons, or not Viacons, the KSI drones, and you're telling me that he's taken out by TRF? Come on, that's not possible. So here's Laura Haddock and Mark Wahlberg, Kate Yeager running in, this looks like the scene in Scotland, and then these parts of Cybertron are all over the place in the air. And let's see what's next. Ooh, this is a cool scene. You got the Ospreys flying through the roots of Cybertron. Like, this is going to be like, this may be some kind of chase sequence, aerial chase sequence, but it's got the soldiers in these Ospreys flying through the roots, and it's going to be quite a destructive scene because you know that these guys are going to blow up, and guess what? Crash land. The Ospreys get hit or something, and then it crash lands onto this plain field. Yeah, there it goes. They should be used to this by now, after all. In Dark of the Moon, same thing happened. Anyways, another thing I want to say, that in this trailer, in this TV spot, in 30 seconds, there's a lot of slow motion. I mean, almost too much slow motion. Okay, we get it, Michael Bay. Slow motion is your signature, but there's a lot of slow motion here. It's like a music video. Anyways, this is a scene in London or somewhere in the UK, and you see all these guys like just, and I'm wondering what caused that explosion. These are some kind of vehicles that are like, this is like a unit. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if this is TRF, the UK chapter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't drive military vehicles. Maybe they just drive like regular sedans. You know what I'm saying? So this looks like another division of some kind. Here's a Bella Motor. We've seen this shot before. Now here's another shot of these submersibles going down into what could potentially be a submerged Decepticon, a really, really big one. Now here is maybe that submerged Decepticon. You know what? I don't even know if it's like a submerged Decepticon or like just a Cybertronian structure, like a ship that just comes up. And this is where Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are going to do battle. Because in the next shot, check this out. There's Optimus Prime, and his eyes are blue, and then boom! His eyes go evil. Now, there's a very, very interesting voiceover that happens, that appears during this. When I heard the female voice, I was thinking, is that Laura Haddock's character? Like, that's a little bit interesting because the way she's talking is so calm. You know, it sounds she sounds evil. So once Optimus responded, that's when I realized that, wait a minute, that's the voice of the creator, and the creator is female. Now that's something we didn't expect. We thought the creators would be like this quintessence, like several of them, like creators as in plural. But now is it a creator, like a singular character? Because like, you know what? Let's just listen to that audio. Let's listen to that audio that gets played during the TV spot. She says, okay, let me just listen to this. Your world is dying. Do you seek redemption? My maker, I do. So, Optimus Prime is referring to the female as his maker, and yes, he does seek redemption. Now, what is going on in the context of the story? Well, he wants to, like, she talked about the world is his world is dying, your world is dying. His world is Cybertron. Cybertron's not completely destroyed, it's dying. So he needs to redeem himself. He needs to seek redemption. He agreed to do it. He said, I do. And what happens next? Well, that would be the next scene. And that is, well, we see Mark Wahlberg with a sword here. He's about to attack somebody. He's wearing the same wardrobe that he does in the next following shots, which suggests that this is the same scene as the following shots. Here's Laura Haddock crying in panic or terror. And the next shot is, of course, Optimus Prime slamming Bumblebee into the ground of this Cybertronian structure. Following that, Bumblebee gets to, I think he backhand. No, he doesn't backhand him. He swings a hammer or a battle axe right at Optimus Prime's face. Like, that was like a total smackdown. Now I know that this is not a one-sided fight. I thought that this was going to be a fight where Optimus Prime just owns all the way, but Bumblebee does do a little bit of damage, but with the help of this hammer or this battle axe, this warhammer. This is pretty crazy to see that he's making a comeback in the fight. He hits him so hard that it knocks his shield out of his hand. Okay? Next shot we see here is a close-up, and look at that. Mark Wahlberg, Optimus Prime is falling on his back. Mark Wahlberg is on top of his chest, and then Bumblebee jumps up with his weapon and is about to slam it right into Optimus's head, but then, of course, on the final shot, Optimus stops him. Now, okay, this begs the question, is Bumblebee going to be the one who's going to take out Optimus Prime? My prediction is I don't think so. I think Kate Yeager actually does it. Kate Yeager actually joins the fight with Bumblebee, and I'm thinking he wouldn't do anything or help out unless he knew that he could do something, unless he knew he was able to do something and actually contribute. I'm thinking with that sword that he has, there is some power in that sword that is actually able to fight or stop Optimus Prime. But anyways, they're using all kinds of weapons. They're using warhammers, they're using swords, like human-sized swords, and maybe that's the only way to really stop Optimus Prime. Maybe Bumblebee is the last knight. Maybe he becomes a knight after he beats Optimus Prime. I'm going to start thinking of Optimus Prime as a villain, but there was one point in time where the Transformers Twitter actually tweeted the new knight is gold or something like that. So I don't know. Does he become Goldbug? Anyways, I have no clue. This is a very, very exciting TV spot, and it's very, very different from all the previous ones. And I'm thinking that Michael Bay wanted to change things up. He didn't want us to just go wow with all these money shots. He wanted us to just feel it. Like, just feel it. And I think it was great. I think it was a great approach to it because we've seen a similar type of thing with a lot of destruction. This really just changes things up a bit, and I really like the direction that they're going in. So I'm really, really happy about that. Anyways, that's all I got to say in this this trailer TV spot analysis. And I just want to remind you guys that there is a contest going on. I hope you guys recorded your Super Bowl reactions on Instagram. Tag me, Ragin Nation Super Bowl 2017. Tag me at the Ragin Nation on Instagram, and also hashtag Ragin Nation Super Bowl 2017, and then I'll check it out, and then I'm going to give away these VHS tapes. Transform VHS tapes to the video that I enjoyed the most, that I thought was the most amusing. And also, thank you to everybody who actually made a couple of purchases. I just posted the link to the Amazon page for the sale of this t-shirt. This is a t-shirt collaboration between me and a couple of friends, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And the t-shirt is still up for sale on Amazon. Once again, link in the description box below. Thank you so much to everybody who supported me. I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Anyways, that's all I got to say in this video. There's going to be another one that I'm going to do a reaction for, and as well as an analysis, and that's coming on Sunday. All right, so thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. So there you have it. So that's Decepticon Berserker. Here's a side photo of Decepticon Berserker. They didn't do a very good job of